Parents, what is your kid doing or wearing that you hope is just a phase? My 11-year-old son Zach showed up to breakfast one morning wearing a tan blazer that was 3 sizes too big, a red tie hanging down to his knees, dress pants that dragged on the floor, and these massive brown sunglasses he found at some garage sale. I thought he was goofing around, maybe trying to make me laugh before school. Very funny, honey. Go get dressed for real now, I told him while pouring coffee. He looked at me dead serious and said, Mom, this is my power outfit. It earns me respect. I nearly choked on my coffee. Power outfit? He was 11, but he walked out the door like that, carrying this old briefcase he found in our basement. Inside was nothing but a calculator, a smashed granola bar, and his math homework. The school called that first day. Mrs. Wilson, is Zach doing some kind of project? He's dressed like he's going to court. I laughed it off, said kids will be kids. But then it happened again the next day, and the next. Every morning, same routine. Zach would put on his business attire, grab his empty briefcase, and head to school looking like a tiny lawyer. He started calling me ma'am, and his teacher, Your Honor. During lunch, he'd have these weird meetings with the janitor about facility management. The other kids thought he was nuts. I'd pick him up and see groups of them whispering and pointing. But Zach didn't care. He'd walk past them with his chin up, adjusting those ridiculous sunglasses like he owned the place. After 2 weeks of this, his teacher called again. Zach tried to hand out business cards today. They say Zachariah P. Barnes, problem solver and negotiation expert. He also offered to represent Tommy Peterson when he got detention. I hung up and just stared at the wall. What was happening to my kid? That night at dinner, I tried talking to him. Zach, sweetie, why are you dressing like this? Is everything okay? He put down his fork and looked at me with these serious eyes. Mom, grown-ups fix problems, right? They handle business and make things work? Well, yes, but Dad never did that. He left when things got hard. So I'm gonna be the kind of man who doesn't run away. I'm gonna be prepared. My heart just stopped. We'd been divorced for a year, and I thought Zach was handling it okay. He never complained, never threw tantrums. I thought he was fine, but he wasn't fine. He was trying to become this weird adult version of himself because he thought that's what it took to keep people from leaving. The next morning, he came down in his suit again. Mom, I scheduled a meeting with you and Dad for next week. We need to discuss the household management situation. I sat him down right there. Zach, you're 11. You don't need to manage anything. You don't need to be a grown-up. But if you don't what? His voice got really small. If I don't figure out how to fix things, what if you leave too? That broke me. I pulled him into the biggest hug and told him I wasn't going anywhere, no matter what he wore or didn't wear, that he could be a kid, that it was my job to handle the grown-up stuff. But the suit phase didn't end there. It took months of therapy and a lot of conversations. Slowly, the blazer started coming off during the day. The briefcase got forgotten more often. The business cards stopped appearing. But you know what didn't stop? His seriousness about wanting to help people. Just last week, he told me he wants to be a real lawyer someday. Not because he thinks he has to fix everything, but because he genuinely wants to help.